Hello guys, how are you doing? Today I'm going to talk about one of the best games ever created, Doom. Come on, it's 2023, you already know everything that Doom means to the gaming industry. It was Doom who taught the world how to play FPS, and Doom was also responsible for popularizing mods. You probably know my house, and you know that this entire ARG was made using Doom, and that ugly Noah's Ark game too. It's no wonder that you can play Doom on any game console you want. Even Atari Jaguar received a version of Doom. Everyone who played say that this version is the best game on Atari Jaguar. I would make a video if I had an Atari Jaguar. You can play Doom on your Super Nintendo, 3DO, Sega Saturn, Game Boy Advance, the first Xbox, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. Maybe you can play Doom even using a refrigerator, and someone has probably already made this happen. However, I didn't come to talk about a port, but about a separate game, Doom 64 for Nintendo 64. Yeah, I talk a lot about Nintendo 64 on this channel, right? The game was released by Midway in 1997 and didn't stray too far from what Doom was used to do. But there is something that I really like about this game. You can see that this game is much darker than other games in the franchise. It seems like they wanted to create a darker atmosphere for this game. If you think about it, Doom's story is pretty scary, but this has never been reflected in the games. Even though the game deals with subjects like demons and hell, since the first game released, the gameplay has always been more action oriented. The game never lets you feel intimidated or scared, and that's the fun part in Doom. You kill hordes of demons without any fear. Doom 3 tried to be scary, but this game is disgusting. I literally traded one of the copies I had of it for a Whopper with a friend a few years ago. But while Doom 3 uses horror techniques that no one cares about anymore, like dark environments and this ridiculous thing, Doom 64 delivers a much more pleasant horror atmosphere. The levels are dark, but not to the point of causing some discomfort. And the music, oh my god, how I love the music in this game. It really makes you feel scared and tense. I was playing late at night and I got goosebumps. And on some levels, it's even possible to hear children crying. The sound design of this game is perfect, but this is still Doom. No wonder the most famous song in this game is called "The Only Thing They Fear Is You." Every attempt to create a scary environment is useless when you have all the destructive power you have in this game. Although it's not that different from the old games in the franchise. Doom 64 has very beautiful and detailed characters. I really like them all. I thought that the characters in the game would look ugly in the 64 models, but they all managed to be well done and still remains very similar to the original. And I love these animations that what's left of them does in the floor. Another very common feature of the franchise is also present here. Puzzles. Get the blue, yellow, and red cards, find secret passages, that kind of thing. There's even a level full of traps, like this one here. Or this one. Yeah, I feel stupid sometimes. On the same level, there's also a room where the floor moves and the walls shoot arrows. This is all really cool, and I don't remember if the first games had this kind of thing. Talking about bosses, here we have the mother of all demons. We face her at level 28, and it's a very Doom fight. The game prepares you very well for the fight, and fighting the boss isn't even the worst part. The fighting arena is full of lost souls, the most annoying enemy in the entire franchise. Seriously, I do doubt anyone like these guys. Actually, I like them because okay, no one cares. I really like the look of this boss. All Doom monsters that are mechanized have always been my favorites. Okay, come on. This is not a bad game. I really consider it a very good game. I like how the franchise tried to innovate without leaving its personality aside. Doom already has everything it needs to be a good game. It's no wonder that the modern games in the franchise were a success. Doom 3 tried to innovate too much and ended up losing what makes Doom Doom. I have a lot of affection for this franchise. I still remember to this day when in high school a guy in my chemistry class said that I looked like someone who really liked Doom. I think it was a polite way of saying that I would become a NEET a few years later. Seeing modern games from the franchise being successful really makes me happy. It's no wonder that Wolfenstein, which is a game very similar to Doom, was also successful with its recent games while maintaining the original formula. And Doom could be good even in horrible game consoles like Atari Jaguar. And if one of the most forgotten video games in history gave us a good version of Doom, the Nintendo 64 wouldn't let us down. As long as Doom continues to be Doom, anything ID Software does with the franchise will be good. Making a game remain relevant even after so many years is not an easy task. I've even made some videos about forgotten games, so congratulations to Doom for managing to remain relevant to this day. Sometimes I feel like this game lives in a limbo. If you like Doom 1 and 2, you will definitely like this one. And if you like Doom Eternal, maybe you should give the old games the franchise a chance. Despite the obvious difference, the soul of the games remains the same. The enemies, weapons, puzzles, everything you already know is here. Nothing motivates me more to make these videos than showing how many good games are left behind. So, if you are one of those people who feel that the gaming industry is dying because games like Far Cry and Call of Duty are getting worse and worse, try to enjoy games that have remained what they always were. It's no wonder that Resident Evil only came out of the void it was in when it stopped insisting on this. and brought good remakes and games with horror elements again. We are done for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.